Good morning, everybody. This is Yin Yang, a few minutes early. I was supposed to try to come on at 5 o'clock today because I have hand surgery on this hand. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take off my watch while I'm remembering it because I'm supposed to go in with no jewelry today. This is the hand the watch hand was the one I was having surgery on, is the one I'm having surgery on. This is my right hand. I have carpal tunnel, so anyway. So I'm going to read from Wickedly Smart Women today. It's Words and Wisdom Wednesday, the 22nd of May, 2024. I'm going to read from chapter 13, part of it from Sally Green. Sally Green says, "Dreams don't work unless you do." Sally Green is the Vice President of Author Development at Action Takers Publishing. She works with writers to help them develop their stories and become best-selling authors. Action Takers Publishing specializes in themed anthology or collaboration books where each person writes a chapter and becomes part of a community of like-minded authors. In addition to collaborative books, they also publish solo books. Sally is an inspirational speaker, IS, a multiple times international best-selling author, IBA, and is in the process of writing her own book titled The Self-Care Rock Star, due to launch in 2023. She is the creator of the Self-Care Rock Star program, where she is hired to empower women to grow spiritually and become the rock stars of their own life. Sorry, that's going off because I have all my alarms on. In her spare time, Sally enjoys painting and teaches acrylic paint classes to local senior centers. Good morning, John Clark. How are you? Local senior centers, women's groups, and children's summer camps. Connect with Sally at www.actiontakerspublishing.com. Dreams don't work unless you do. This is chapter 13. And that's her part. Dreams don't work unless you do, Sally Green says. A near-death experience. When I was 18 years old, sorry. Let me read that again. When I was 18 months old, I reached out and grabbed a boiling pot of water off the stove. I was burned on my underarm, side, and leg. While at the hospital, I developed the staph infection, STAPH infection, and went into a coma with a high fever. My grandmother hired a woman from the church who was a nurse to go to sit with me overnight when the family left. The nurse would lay hands on me and pray. After 2 days, the doctor called my parents in to update them on my condition. My Aunt Ginger went with them for support. The doctor told them the prognosis was not good. They didn't expect me to live through the night. The doctor asked a priest to come in the morning to give me last rites. My Aunt Ginger fainted. The next morning, a nurse called my parents to tell them that my fever broke overnight. A week later, I was heading home. Of course, I don't remember any of this, but I have been told this story throughout my life. I share this story because I have always felt a connection to spirit. I have always been in awe of the power of prayer. Despite being given a dire prognosis, I survived thanks to the prayers of those around me. This experience has stayed with me throughout my life and has shown me the importance of faith in times of adversity. Life happens. In the years since, I have often thought about that experience and what might have happened if I had not survived. Why did I live? Was there something I was supposed to do with my life? How could I discover my true purpose? Though these questions have lingered with me for many years, I never really pursued the answers. Life has a way of happening, and before I knew it, years had gone by. Then, in 2006, I had a spiritual awakening of sorts. A series of events led me to believe that it was finally time to start searching for the answers to those long ago questions. These past 16 years, I have been on a spiritual journey. It started when I helped create a Bible study for teens and has taken me into the world of publishing and helping people share their stories. I have had the honor of working with some incredible people who have overcome some unbelievable challenges. Each story is unique and powerful in its own way. It is a reminder that no matter what we are going through, we are not alone. I am grateful for this journey and all that it has taught me about myself, others, and most importantly, how the Holy Spirit moves in our life. As far back as I can recall, I have always had a sense that there is a higher power. This belief has been a source of comfort and strength for me throughout the years. Whenever I am faced with difficulties or feel lost, I have always turned to prayer. And while I have not always received the answers, I always felt better. Thank you, John Clark. For a long time, I prayed for answers and clarity about my purpose in life, but nothing seemed to come. I became frustrated and discouraged, wondering if there was something wrong with me. However, I eventually realized that I was trying to force my spiritual journey instead of letting it flow in its own way. Once I relaxed and allowed myself to be open to whatever might happen, I began to notice small signs and messages from the universe. Trusting my intuition. In 2006, I kept hearing a voice in my head telling me to ask my friend about the Bible study she was taking. When I did, she not only told me about the Bible study, but also shared that there were members of her group praying for a teen Bible study. I became really excited because my daughter was a preteen, and I told my friend I would love to have my daughter be a part of a Bible study like that. I am so grateful that I followed my intuition and asked my friend about the Bible study. If I hadn't, I would have missed out on an incredible opportunity for my daughter and for myself. I ended up joining that prayer group and became the missing piece they needed to create BOB, Break Open the Bible, a Bible study for middle school students. Since that time, I have learned to trust that voice and trust my intuition. Intuition is our God given guide that helps us make decisions in life. Through intuition, we can receive guidance, direction, and answers to our prayers. Intuition is a spiritual gift that we all have access to. We just need to learn how to connect with it and use it wisely. In 2012, I had met through my Bible study journey. Wait, Oh, in 2000, taking action. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to hold this section for next week because there are three more sections to read. Taking action, transforming worlds, and a future so bright I gotta wear shades. That's going to be next week. And I'm going to go off to my procedure now. I am having a carpal tunnel. Um, I guess it's a tendon or a vein or something. Anyway, it's some kind of a string in my body. um, and they're going to take it out of the carpal tunnel and resew it outside. And then I'm supposed to be able to drive myself home. I'm driving there, and I'm supposed to get there at 6:30 West Coast time. And it's like a 45-minute drive from where I am. So that's what's going on, you guys. So I'm off. I'm gonna let me get my coat on. I had it all prepared. I had my coffee. I had my meds. I had my what else did I do? Oh, goodness gracious, I gotta go. So I will see you tomorrow at our usual time, 5:10. And let me get this on straight so that at least you don't see me all messed up. Okay, there we go. All right, that's good. That's good. They said no jewelry, so I did that. So, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Old Kinderhook.